October 27, 1962. Deep beneath the waves of the Sargasso Sea, a submarine is trapped. The USS Randolph and its flotilla of 11 destroyers circle above, like sharks sensing blood. Inside the Soviet submarine B-59, the air is thick and stale. The temperature climbs past 100 degrees. 4 days. The crew has been cut off from Moscow. No orders, no news, only the deafening ping of sonar from the American ships hunting them. The destroyers begin dropping depth charges, not to destroy the submarine, but to force it to the surface. To the crew of B-59, the explosions are terrifying. They sound like direct hits. The lights flicker and die. The hull groans under the pressure. The men are exhausted, scared, and convinced that war has already begun. They believe they are under attack, and they have a weapon that can end the world. A single torpedo with a nuclear warhead. Its destructive power is equivalent to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The submarine's captain, Valentin Savitsky, believes his vessel is doomed. He gives the order. We're going to blast them now. We will die, but we will sink them all. We will not disgrace our navy. He orders the nuclear torpedo to be armed and readied for launch. For the launch to be authorized, 3 senior officers on board must agree. The captain has already given his consent. The political officer, Ivan Maslenikov, gives his. The decision now rests on one man, the flotilla's chief of staff, and the second in command of B-59. His name is Vasily Arkhipov. He is calm amidst the chaos. He sees the panic in the captain's eyes. He hears the fear in the crew's voices. But he also sees something else. A mistake. A catastrophic, world-ending mistake. Arkhipov argues against the launch. He reminds the captain that the depth charges are likely signals, not attacks. He reasons that a nuclear response is an act of suicide, not of defense. Tension fills the cramped control room. The captain is furious, screaming that Arkhipov is a coward. But Arkhipov stands his ground. He refuses to give his consent. His word holds weight. He is not just another officer. He is the commander of the entire submarine flotilla. The captain eventually relents. He rescinds the order. Instead of launching a nuclear torpedo, B-59 surfaces. It's met by the American destroyers. There is no war. The world above is still at peace. The submarine crew learns that the depth charges were indeed practice rounds, meant to force them to identify themselves. The crisis on the surface is tense, but it hasn't escalated to open conflict. Not yet. On that same day, an American U-2 spy plane is shot down over Cuba. Another U-2 accidentally flies into Soviet airspace. The world holds its breath. In Washington, military advisors urge President Kennedy to launch an immediate strike against Cuba. In Moscow, hardliners push Khrushchev to stand firm. The machinery of war is primed and ready. The slightest spark could ignite a global firestorm. But that spark never comes. Because deep underwater, in the darkness and the heat, one man made a choice. He chose restraint over aggression. He chose reason over fear. He refused to be the one who started the final war. His name was Vasily Arkhipov, a name the world would not know for decades. The Cuban Missile Crisis would be resolved through tense back-channel negotiations. The world stepped back from the brink. But it was a much closer call than anyone knew at the time. A decision made in the crushing silence of the deep ocean saved millions of lives. It was not presidents or generals who held the fate of humanity in their hands that night. It was a submarine officer, surrounded by terrified men, who refused to let fear make the final decision. One decision, one night. A world that almost ended.